welcome to the very first episode of The NewsWorthy, where you get all the day's news in less than 10 minutes. Fast, fair, fun, and on the go. Thanks so much for tuning in. Today, I'll be giving you everything from Tropical Storm Harvey to what you missed over the weekend and big new changes at a popular grocery store and much, much more, all in less than 10 minutes. I'm Erica Mandy. Today is Monday, August 28th. You ready? Let's do this. All right, let's start with Harvey because, yes, there is a lot going on. The storm has been affecting southeastern Texas all weekend, and it is not over. So we're talking about the areas in and around Houston and Galveston. It all started on Friday when Hurricane Harvey hit land as a Category 4. Harvey has let up. It's now a tropical storm. But here's the thing. It's still raining, and it will keep raining, and the flooding has already been devastating. The Weather Channel says at least 5 people have died, and that number will likely go up. CBS News says thousands of people have been forced to their rooftops or to higher ground, and many are still stranded because rescue workers cannot keep up with it all. But they're trying. Thousands of National Guard and State Guard members have been called to help, and people are helping each other. Mashable has a whole list of videos showing Good Samaritans jumping into those floodwaters to help each other out. But we should know how serious this is. The National Weather Service says this is, quote, beyond anything experienced. Yikes. If you do want to help out, look no further than your smartphone. TechCrunch points out you can donate to the Red Cross on iTunes or the iOS App Store, or you can just text the word Harvey to 90999 to give $10. Boom. Pretty simple. And a couple more things people may be talking about when it comes to this storm. A photo shared thousands of times showed elderly people just sitting in waist-deep floodwaters. Well, don't worry, a local paper reports they were rescued. Also, gas prices. Refineries in the Houston area had to shut down. The Wall Street Journal says that takes a nice chunk out of the fuel making here in the U.S. So TBD on whether gas prices all around the country are going to go up. Things are still changing and developing with this story, so I will have more for you tomorrow. And speaking of tomorrow, that's Tuesday, that's when President Trump will be visiting Texas to see the damage. So more to come on that one, too. Okay, today is a big day if you're a fan of Amazon and Whole Foods. Reminder, Amazon bought Whole Foods, and now CNN reports the deal officially closes today. So what does that mean for you and your asparagus water? The company says its first order of business is to make sure Whole Foods is less of its nickname Whole Paycheck. A company statement says starting today, some items like avocados, bananas, eggs, and rotisserie chickens will be cheaper. And then, as time goes on, they plan to cut more prices. And supposedly, if you're an Amazon Prime member, where you pay monthly for things like free 2-day shipping, you'll eventually get some special prices and perks at Whole Foods. So we'll see how and when they follow through. Uber has a new CEO. Well, not exactly yet, but the board of Uber came to a decision last night to offer the top job to the CEO of Expedia. Yep, the New York Times reports it's Dara Khosrowshahi, and Recode says he'll likely take the job. Reminder, Uber's co-founder and former CEO was put under pressure to leave back in June when there were all kinds of scandals, including legal challenges and even sexual harassment accusations at the company. So we'll see if this new guy can drive the company in another direction. See what I did there? Did you see it? The fight. Saturday night? It was between undefeated boxing champ Floyd Mayweather and UFC champ Conor McGregor. This was McGregor's first pro boxing match, ever. So you guessed it, Mayweather won. He's now 50-0 in his pro career and says that fight was his last fight because he's going back into retirement. With, I might add, a reported $100 to $200 million paycheck. Not bad. The fight also made a lot of other people a lot of money. Fortune reports more money was bet on Saturday night's fight than any other in history. And between ticket sales, pay-per-view, and $10,000 floor seats at the Las Vegas Arena, the fight also brought in something like $700 million in revenue for one fight. Okay, so a few more things to know that you may have missed over the weekend. NBC reports the bodies of all 10 sailors on the U.S. Navy destroyer that crashed last week have now been recovered. The destroyer was called the USS John S. McCain, and it collided with an oil tanker off the coast of Singapore. In case you missed it on Friday, President Trump pardoned Joe Arpaio. He used to be a sheriff in Arizona. You may remember about a decade ago, his office was accused of racial profiling and violating people's rights. Basically, they were accused of stopping people just because they looked like they could be illegal immigrants. Well, the sheriff was told to stop, and he didn't, so then he was convicted of criminal contempt. Well, the president just pardoned him. Supporters of that move say it was smart. Some say Arpaio was just trying to keep the community safe, and that he's an aging man with a history of military service who deserves a break. President Trump on Twitter called him an American patriot. Critics, though, say, that's a guy who abused his power for racism, and he should pay the price. Some also feel the pardon was announced during the chaos of Hurricane Harvey on purpose so it would get lost in the headlines. An update to the deadly rally in Charlottesville, Virginia a couple weeks ago. The Boston Globe says police have now arrested 2 men for violence that was caught on video and shared on social media. One of the guys arrested is reportedly a member of the KKK. Police are also looking for a third person. Reminder, this was a white supremacist rally where there was a clash with counter-protesters. A car slammed into the crowd and killed 32-year-old Heather Heyer. A man has already been caught and charged with murder for that. Heather Heyer's mother actually presented at last night's MTV Video Music Awards. She said Heather never marched alone. Other things to know about the VMAs. Time reports this was the first year they got rid of gender-specific categories as a way to improve gender equality. Singer Katy Perry was the host, Kendrick Lamar won Video of the Year, and Taylor Swift debuted a new music video. Look what you made me do. There was also the season finale of Game of Thrones on last night. Don't worry, I won't say what happened. But that's it until next season. And next season is the last season of the show. Ever. And that's it. You are all caught up, my friends. Thank you so much for listening. I do want to let you know you can see the stories I referenced today and read more about the ones that interest you on thenewsworthy.com. Just look for today's episode. All the links will be there for you. And if you find value in this, if you liked it, be sure to subscribe, whether it's on thenewsworthy.com or on iTunes or wherever you listen to podcasts. One last thing before I go. Today is the last day you can enter for a chance to win a $100 Amazon gift card. Who knows, maybe you can even use it at Whole Foods soon, I'm not sure. But all you have to do is support the Newsworthy's Thunderclap campaign. There's a button on thenewsworthy.com. It has all the details. Just scroll to the bottom of thenewsworthy.com's homepage and you'll see it. Who doesn't like some extra money? All right, you are amazing, and I hope you have a fabulous Monday. Be sure to come back to me tomorrow. There's a new set of news stories in less than 10 minutes for you. I can't wait to chat again.